Well, the day is upon us, and we are unboxing Warhammer Underworlds Nethermaze. And we're also looking at the core bit game, as well as the Rivals of Harrowdeep, and of course the Exiled Dead. And a big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me these review copies. And this is a game that I've actually been collecting quite a few of these little box sets because the models are just so darn interesting. And, for everybody out there who enjoys really fun sculpts. And also Warhammer Underworlds is one of those games I think is kind of one of those lower cost of entry type of games. It's one of those gateway kind of games. And, it's really, really fun. And there's so much energy and so much time and dedication towards making a really interesting product from Games Workshop. And I think that's really, really fun. So with the core Nethermaze box set, we'll unravel that, and of course we'll probably dive into these other two boxes, I suppose, right? Why not? Because we got them, why not? So let's dive into the Nethermaze. So this is a nice big heavy box. This box is sort of similar size to the other type of gateway boxes they do, like the Blitz Bowl and a few of the other small kind of like lower cost of entry type games, the board game type games, right? So we can see here we get our two gangs, and of course the contents are 4 Shadeborn fighters, 5 Skittershanks claw pack fighters, 4 double-sided fighter cards for the Shadeborn, 5 double-sided fighter cards for the claw pack, 32 Shadeborn claws, 32 claw pack cards, 48 universal power and objective cards, 36 Grand Alliance power and objective cards, 52-page rulebook, 2 double-sided game boards, 114 tokens, and 11 Nethermaze Warhammer Underworld dice. And of course it gives us all the models, all the dice, all the cards for 2 players, 30 minutes, ages 12 and up. And of course, again, this is like their board game line of box sets. So I'm gonna grab my trusty rusty knife, and we're just gonna cut into this plastic wrap, and let's have a peek inside the Nethermaze. Now this one, I have done various reaction videos to the upcoming release of this, so everybody I think knows that I'm a big fan of the imagery and of these models and these sculpts. And yeah, so let's have a look inside here. Can we gently pull the cover away? The box is a nice thick heavy cardboard box as well. It's not like some of the other box sets that have that thinner cardboard. So right away we are treated to the rulebook, and it is individually wrapped. It's also got the instruction booklet, it looks like. We have the game board. This is all wrapped up. Heavy cardboard stock, it looks like. Very, very cool. Very, very interesting. We have our Skaven frames. Ooh, look at these. These is fun. Yeah, these got some really nice detail. And of course, they're in that colored plastic. These are kind of a brown color for these frames. The Shadeborn, kind of a purple frame. Looks very, very cool. I really like the unit leader. I just like how they're, how floating and everything like that. Just really cool looking sculpt. Got our game dice all packed up. Nice. Whack ton of cards. Very, very cool. This looks like 4 decks plus a few extras. Or are these ones just coming out of that binding? Maybe they're just coming out of that binding. Yeah, like I'm going to do that and it's all going to come back. Okay, so we're not going to dive into all the cards because, well, that's a lot of cards. Is that it? That's it. So everything else is in there. Oops. So, yeah. Heavy card board. And it is how many sections? Oh, okay, these are the tokens as well. So yeah, you get the board section, then you get all the tokens and everything like that are all in here as well. Very, very cool. I'm excited to dive into this and give this one a try. I have a whole bunch of these gangs, and I have yet to ever play a game of Warhammer Underworlds. I've always been curious about it. And again, like I like these kind of lower cost entry type of games. And so definitely I think I'm going to have to get some of my other gangs all painted up. And warbands? Are these gangs? I don't know. Either way, let's jump over to the Harrowdeep Rival Box. Okay, so with the Rivals of Harrowdeep. Now, Harrowdeep was the previous iteration of the board game. The last season, I guess, is what we want to call it. So this has our 4 Stormcast Eternal faction and the Cruel Boys. Very, very cool. The box comes with 4 fighters, the Truth Seekers fighters, 4 of them, 4 double-sided fighter cards, 32 Xandrays Truth Seeker cards, the Cunning Crew, 5 fighters, 5 double-sided fighter cards, and 32 Cunning Crew cards. Cunning Crew cards, geez Louise. That's a mouthful. The other fun part about a lot of these models is the fact of them being very easy to assemble. They're not very challenging model kits. I mean, you can make them as challenging as you want, but you can just slap them together and just start playing this game. I think that's really, really fun. I think, again, making it easy for people to just kind of pick up and play, I think is a big plus for games of this kind of caliber, as it were. Can I get into this box without destroying everything? There we go. Ooh, it's got the nice little plastic divider inside. Most of these Warhammer Underworld box sets have like these plastic trays. So we get our instruction booklet. Pretty pics. Pretty straightforward. I mean, most of these kits are all 2 or 3 pieces. They're not terribly complex. They don't, obviously don't want to scare anybody off from, you know, assembling this stuff, right? So we got our Cruel Boys. Jeez Louise. What is it, glued in here? Here we go. It's got like some sort of fastener so that sprues don't jiggle around and everything like that. Cruel Boys on green plastic. Very, very cool. Tons of detail. I like these Cruel Boys. Cruel Boys are fun. Stormcast. Can I get this sprue out of here without damaging anything? Come on. Good grief. There we go. I mean, it's just a plastic tray, right? I mean, we don't care about that. Stormcasts. 4 models. Little birdie. Well, 3 warriors and a bird. I like the bird model. Ooh, it's pretty big too. I didn't realize how big that model was. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Some of you also might be wondering why I sound a bit nasally. It's because I'm fighting off a cold right now. Or something. Who knows what it is in this day and age. And then the cards. Let's get the cards out. Cunning Crew and the Truth Seekers. Lots of cards. Man. So there we go. That's the unboxing for this unit. And next we'll have a look at the Exiled Dead. Next we'll have a look at Exiled Dead for the Harrowdeep. Now, of course, I guess this was probably slated for the last season, but then with Nethermaze and all of that, because we got this preview at Adepticon this year, of 22, of course, this year, making of this video, just for anybody who's watching this in the far future. But anyway, yeah, so these models look really, really darn cool. I really enjoy this necromancer looking dude. What has this got? 7 fighters, 7 double-sided fighter cards, 32 Exiled Dead cards, 20 Universal cards, and 12 Grand Alliance cards. Very, very cool. Fun-looking models. And I'm pretty sure when I stated that we were watching the previews on this box set when it was getting released at Adepticon, or teased at Adepticon, that I can see a total, like a huge amount of people who are going to OSL up that top of that staff and have light casting. Now, I can totally see everybody out there who's going to paint this model. Yeah, that's getting OSL'd up for sure. If nobody does it, then, you know, I don't know. Is it a missed opportunity, I guess? I don't know. But either way, let's dive in and have a look. It's coming through the top here. And of course, it's taped on the sides. Missed that. No, that just had tape on the one side. Okay. Again, I really like these little box sets. I don't know anybody who's not picked up any of these boxes. They all come with these little plastic trays. Oops, jeez, I just ripped the box. Ooh, look at that. That's different. This has a kind of an old school kind of vibe. This is kind of a beige plastic. It feels a bit like old school GW plastic. All the kits from back in the day, at least as far as I remember, were this beige color. I'm instantly hit with nostalgia. They look really, really fantastic too. Look at these guys. Oh, I think Chris might be painting up some zombies soon. So it's 2 sprues and the cards. And of course, can I get this sprue out? So we don't really care about the plastic tray. I'm trying not to mess up the plastic models here. Yeah. The Necromancer dude's pretty darn big too. He's pretty darn cool. Yeah, I can see Chris painting up some Necromancer undead stuff soon. Painting undead models is a lot of fun just because it gives you an opportunity to, you know, play around with color and flesh values and, you know, have some fun. Where's the other guy with the big arm? Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's got this guy right here with the big Frankenstein arm. I get a kick out of that model. Yeah, these are really, really cool. And of course, it's got the cards in there. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Again, we're not going to go on. There's our instruction booklet as well in there. Yeah, I don't think we need to go into the cards again. This is just merely an unboxing. And yeah, look at this stuff, eh? Isn't this fun? Man, I think Chris is going to have to paint up some undead stuff soon enough here. Let's put this in this way. Can I put this in this way? There we go. Now it all fits. We'll put it back into the smushed up box. So hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing, and a huge thank you to Games Workshop for sending these over to me to be reviewed and unboxed and have a look at, and of course to inspire further projects down the road. And of course, big thank you to my patrons. Without their support, these videos would not be possible. If you're considering Patreon support, there's a link in the description below. Huge thank you to everybody for their continued support, and a huge thank you to everybody brand new. Take care of your brushes, and they'll take care of you, and I will see you guys in the next one.